Hello students, welcome to the second segment of Ode on a Grecian Urn study. I read the first stanza again and then we'll go line by line in our interpretation of it. Thou still unravished bride of quietness, thou foster child of silence and slow time, sylvan historian, who canst thou express a flowery tale more sweetly than our rhyme? What leaf-fringed legends haunt about thy shape, of deities or mortals, or of both, in Tempe or the dales of Arcady? What men or gods are these? What maidens loath? What mad pursuit? What struggle to escape? What pipes and timbrels? What wild ecstasy! Thou still unravished bride of quietness. It's an address to the Grecian Urn. As I was telling you in the previous video, odes are often in the form of address. Still unravished bride of quietness. The urn is being compared to a bride. And who is the bridegroom? The bridegroom is whiteness, silence, as if it has been married to silence. But has the silence been able to completely take its domination over the urn? No. It is still unravished. It is a bride, but the marriage has not been consummated. Had it been a complete victim of silence, then obviously it wouldn't have existed. It would have passed into history. Now that it exists, and now that it is capable of communicating, and we'll see what it communicates. The entire poem is about the communication of the urn. Now that it is capable of doing that, shows that it is not completely under the influence of silence. If silence can be taken to be another word of expressing time, because time is silent, past, what is past is silent. So it is the bride of the past. It is a bride of time past, but it is not ravished, or the marriage has not been consummated. It's still a virgin, in the sense that it has not been fully dominated by silence or by the time past. Thou foster child of silence and slow time. And let's look at the second line. Silence and time came together to create you, meaning time which is now silent. And you are its foster child. Why foster child? Why not direct biological child? Because you are not completely under its influence. Time moves everything. Time takes away everything. Everything is subject to mutability. Art, in that context, is quasi-permanent. So at the very outset, Keats talks about this quasi-permanence of art. It is the foster child of silence. It's not completely under the domination of quietness or silence or time. Sylvan historian, pastoral historian. The word historian is very important over here. Not in the immediate context, but in the overall context of the poem. Just note it, historian. But why does he call it a pastoral historian? Because It depicts objects, it depicts paintings on it which are taken from pastoral scenes. Therefore, pastoral historian or silvan historian. Who canst thou express a flowery tale more sweetly than our rhyme? You can express, you can communicate a beautiful story in a much more succinct manner, in a much more better way than what we do in our rhymes. What leaf-fringed legend horned about thy shape? You could see leaf-fringed or covered with leaf, decorations or paintings which are outlaid by leaves, by paintings of leaves, of deities, of gods, or mortals, or of both. There's a sense of uncertainty. We don't know what kind of what beings are them, what beings are over there in Tempe or the Dales of Arcady. Now, what is Tempe? Tempe was situated between Mount Olympus and Mount Thessa, and it's a favorite spot for the sun god Apollo. And you must remember, Apollo was also the god of creativity, poetic creativity, of beauty and creativity, artistic creativity. And the Dales of Arcady. Dales means valley. Tempe was also a valley. Dales means valley. And Arcady, the place where Tempe was, by the way, the place where Tempe was situated is Thessaly. It is situated between Mount Olympus, as I've told you already, and Mount Thessa. The place is called Thessaly. And Dales of Arcady. Arcady must be reminding you of Arcadia by Sir Philip Sidney. It's a region, it's a fictitious region in the Peloponnesus where the inhabitants live in a very carefree manner. Actually, Zeus was born there. So actually, he talks about of deities or mortals in the previous line and now mentions two places which are marked by the presence of two Greek divines. Apollo in case of Tempe and Arcady and Zeus in case of Arcady. And then he asks the same questions. What men or gods are these? Very deftly with rhetorical questions, he gives you a complete description of the figures on the urn in the first stanza. It may not be a complete description, we get a more detailed description later, but still we get to know what these figures are about. What men or gods are these? What maidens loath? What mad pursuit? What struggle to escape? What pipes and timbrels? What wild ecstasy? You could see men or gods over there. Loathful maiden, disdainful maiden, unwilling maiden. We'll come to that. Keats will provide a detailed description of that picture later. Mad pursuit, again in the next stanza we'll come to this. Struggle to escape, pursuit, and struggle to escape. Somehow they foreground the constant conflict between life and death, life and mutability. That is one very important thematic concern of Keats's odes in general and this ode in particular. What struggle to escape, what pipes and timbres, timbres are a musical instrument, What wild ecstasy! And Keats is enchanted by the ecstatic feeling, the ecstatic figures which are represented artistically on the urn. So that's all about the first stanza. Now we'll come to the second one. Hard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Therefore, ye soft pipes, play on, not to the sensual ear, but more endeared, pipe to the spirit, ditties of no tone. Fair youth, beneath the trees, thou canst not leave thy song, nor ever can those trees be bare. Bold lover, never, never canst thou kiss, though winning near the goal, yet do not grieve, she cannot fade. Though thou hast not thy bliss, forever wilt thou love, and she be fair. Hard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. This directly refers to the pipes and the timbrels. Melodies which are hard, which can be heard, the melodies which can be appreciated through the sensuous ear, or rather, let's take it in a broader sense, the sensations of beauty. Okay, sensuous appreciation of beauty is beautiful, but those unheard, but when it directly touches the spirit, that is even more beautiful, or sweeter. Here the songs, the music created by the pipes and timbrels cannot be heard, but they touch the spirit. They appear to be even more beautiful, even more appreciable. Therefore, ye soft pipes, play on. Soft, as you know, is a very favorite word of Keats. Keats had repeatedly used this word, and this is perhaps the adjective which Keats has used in maximum times, actually, among all other adjectives. Ye soft pipes, play on. Soft pipes, soft or pipe with soft music. So soft that it reaches the spirit. It cannot be heard. Later, when in the concluding sections, we'll be dealing with the kinesthetic effect of Keats's poetry, and we'll see how the word soft over here used in order to describe the music played by the pipe brings out a very important aspect of Keats's characteristic style. Ye soft pipes, play on, nor to the sensual ear. Obviously, the word sensual today means different, but in Keats's time, it would mean sensuous. Okay, not to the sensual ear, not to the ear that is a sense organ, but more endeared, pipe to the spirit, ditties of no tone. And Keats is all the way reminding us that it would be ditties of no tone, songs that actually cannot be heard. It will go and appeal the spirit rather than our physical ear. We are nearing the 15 minutes mark. We'll stop here today for the time being. In the next segment, we'll do the rest of this stanza. Thank you.